Welcome back to Crypto Coin News. Today we are going to answer the question, why is Ripple exploding right now? And we're going to go over all the reasons we think it's going to continue to explode in 2018 and become one of the fastest growing cryptocurrencies in the world. But before we get into the video, guys, do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications if you're new around here, because we cover a ton of cryptocurrency news on this channel. You will not want to miss out. We give you inside trading tips and we teach you how to make a little bit of money in this cryptocurrency wild, wild west. But before we get started, also don't forget to like the video and leave a comment down below. Let's start a conversation. Let me know what kind of cryptocurrencies you're invested in, what kind of cryptocurrencies you want us to take a look at, and what you think about Ripple down below in the comments. But okay, let's get started by looking at Ripple today. And this is always fun. I love opening up my little market every single day and seeing this coin just rise. It actually hit, I think, $1.50 today. Some markets were saying $1.51 was its new high. Right now it's sitting at $1.47 according to coinmarketcap.com. And this is just insane. I want to show you guys something because there's other coins I'm excited about in the space, and they have a very similar trajectory as Ripple. So let me show you where Ripple was January 1st of this year, 2017. So it was trading for just over half a penny. Now, to put that into perspective, let's get the calculator up. Okay, so right now, let's get a calculator. There it is. Okay, so let's get this calculator up here. So to put that into perspective, half a penny, okay? I just bought a coin called Ember when it was trading for like 1/100th of a penny or something like that, but half a penny, that means you get 200 for every dollar you spend. So if you were just to invest $1 into Ripple right now, or a dollar into Ripple back then, you would have like 200 Ripple, which would be insane because you would have right now about, what is that, $300 just on $1 investment. You would have 300 times your investment if you invested a year ago. So not even a year ago, roughly like 362 days ago or something like that. You would 300 times your investment by investing. Then that's insane to me. Half a penny to 150 pennies right now. So that is insane, and it just gets me so excited about some of the new currency that is out there. But it also pumps me up for Ripple because I just think Ripple has just begun. This is its coming out party. It's its awakening. People are onto the technology, and there's a few conspiracies out there that I'm going to go over towards the end of the video because I know some of you guys aren't here for conspiracies or speculation. You want the news, so we're going to go over the news first. Yahoo just released an article. Yeah, Yahoo Finance, not a great source, but they kind of talked about Ripple a little bit here, and they wanted to explain what Ripple was, how much money they've raised, who their CEO and everything is, and then they went over why it has risen so much and where you can buy some. So they go over the merge with American Express, working with them for US to UK transactions, but then they end this article with just something kind of snarky. They say, but XRP's recent rise is likely not any one piece of news. Almost every day now, a different cryptocurrency soars and experts debate the cause. More generally, there is widespread excitement, or mania, depending on your opinion, over the crypto space, and investors are quickly learning the differences between each coin and putting money into some or many. Now here's where they get snarky. Never mind the fact that XRP is merely a back-end settlement token. Merely? This thing's doing miracles. Man, whenever you want to wire transfer any type of money right now from bank to bank, especially if you're doing it internationally, you're waiting 3 to 5 days. This thing can do it in 4 to 6 seconds, I think it's advertised right now, or 5 to 7 seconds. That's what they advertise. So that's not merely a back-end settlement token. This thing is going to change the world. It's changing the landscape. It's saving people time. It's saving banks money. And thus, hopefully, the banks spread the savings to the people. So I think this XRP is not just a back-end settlement token. Yes, it does that, but it's much more. I think it's kind of innovative. So I don't know why they're so snarky about Ripple in this article, but they were kind of explaining how it's not on Coinbase yet. So that's, not on Coinbase yet. Let's go to the next article, though, before I get into more conspiracies. Ripple's value rises 20% post-Japanese credit card partnership. So if you're wondering why it's going up, there's been a few partnerships in the last couple days that have caused the price of Ripple to rise. Now, let's go over how much Ripple is worth. So Ripple holds 61% of their currency right now. So the company holds 61% of their 100 billion tokens. So that means Ripple, if you go by their own, value of token, is worth $87 billion just the company, because they hold that many tokens. So $87 billion, that's an insane amount. I wish I was holding that many Ripple right now. I tell you, I would sell. I would sell and I would retire. But no, like $87 billion, that is a ton. That just shows you what the market's worth. It's crazy that it's at $1.50. There is a lot of tokens out there, though. 100 billion coins for Ripple. That's a massive market. Just to put that in perspective, Bitcoin only has 28 million potential, I think, coins that can be distributed, or 24 million, because I know some were lost. It's somewhere around there. So 100 billion's a massive market. But, you know, it's crazy that they're holding 61%. They could decide to flood the market with this and it would crash the coin, but I know they wouldn't do that. They're too smart for that. Now, Ripple has raised $93.6 million from investors such as CME Ventures, Standard Chartered Bank, and then all these other little investment companies have Google Ventures, even formerly known as Google Ventures. In addition to this recent news, there was an announcement earlier this month that several Japanese banks and South Korean banks are testing Ripple systems for cross-border payments. The company has said that more than 100 FLs use Ripple's blockchain network. In November, Ripple said American Express, FX International Payments, and Santander would use Ripple's network for cross-border payments between the US and the UK. So that's Ripple's main use, is to send payments from one country to another very fast and efficiently. Because when they kind of explain it in the video on their website, when a bank sends a wire transfer now from, say, the US to China, it's got to send it to one bank, to another bank, to another bank, to the final destination bank, and then that has to process it. So money can get lost and transfers can fail, but with Ripple, they're saying it's kind of foolproof and it works a lot more efficiently. Now, the last article I pulled up is Ripple now available on 50 exchanges worldwide. This is kind of good news because the more exchanges it's available on, the better. You don't really want to be in a coin that's on one exchange because it's hard for the masses to get into it because you have to be on that exchange. But when it's on a ton of exchanges, like if it was to get on Coinbase, that would be insane because a lot of entry-level people, entry-level investors use Coinbase. And if they saw a cheap coin like Ripple, I think a lot of them would buy it and we'd see a fast rise to $5. I'm very confident. If this coin got on Coinbase, we see a fast rise to $5 to $7. I think it would be really, really quick just because a lot would be sold in a day. It would kind of be like the Bitcoin Cash effect. But yeah, they're saying it's on 50 exchanges worldwide. And that's good because the more exchanges it's on, the more we're gonna be able to, the more people are gonna be able to buy it. Like, cause like when you see a lot of people asking, where do I get this coin? Like when you're talking about a coin that's trading for like half a penny, like Ember, it's like, where do I get this coin? How can I get this coin? What exchange can I go on? And then you're like, oh, you have to go on Cryptopia. Then they're like, oh, what's Cryptopia? You know, so it kind of pays to like it benefits a coin to be on multiple exchanges, and this to be on 50 exchanges I think is really exciting. I think it's going to contribute to the increase of Ripple over the next year in 2018. I personally think this has potential to be like Litecoin. Like, let me pull up Litecoin really quick for you guys. LTC. So let's get LTC up really quick because I just want to show you guys something. I tell my friends this all the time too. So if you go to year to date, so January 1st of this year, 2017, Litecoin was at $4. So it's trading at $4, and basically it kind of sat stagnant, and it even dropped, I think, down to $4.16, $3.85. You know, it was down in the $3 range. But then basically around April was where it started to get life. You know, you see it go from $4 and it just started to slowly explode to 10. All in April. This is only over 2 weeks in April, from 4 to 10. And then right before the end of April, I think it closed out at about $15. Yeah, 14 like 65, 1601 on May 2nd. And then it had a massive explosion in the first week of May to $30, and then a huge crash. This is probably what's going to happen to Ripple too. It's kind of just normal to see that kind of crash happen. And then obviously this isn't Bitcoin price, so it's just it fluctuates with Bitcoin. But as you can see, it's just slowly rising to $40. And then it kind of just sat stagnant there, like the 40s to 50s, and we're in September already. And then I know I bought in around $90, and that was all the way in December. It took to get to $90, pretty much November 27th. And then in December, it shot up to $366.19. So I mean, it's a very similar trajectory. Obviously, there's different amount of coins. There's only 54 million in circulation and only 84 million possible. So of course, Litecoin's probably going to be worth a bit more money than Ripple in the long run. But I think Ripple has potential to kind of grow in a similar path as Litecoin did. So I don't think we'll see $400 by the end of 2018, but I think we'll definitely see over 15. And who knows, maybe the 100. I got my fingers crossed for the 100 mark because I really believe in Ripple. And there was conspiracies. So let's get into the conspiracies now since we're towards the end of the video. Let me get to Ripple's chart again. So there's conspiracies. Not necessarily conspiracies. Let me show you. So Ripple with Visa. I think I'll be able to find the article this way. Visa to Ripple. American Express opinions. Ripple's price with Visa or MasterCard. I think this article might be the article I was looking at earlier today. So yeah, they go over some kind of like conspiracies, or not necessarily conspiracies, but just like ballpark estimates if Ripple was to pair with Visa. So let me show you guys some of this. Okay, so this is pretty insane. It shows you what happens to the price. So as you can see, since Ripple is a digital currency, virtual currencies, financial institutions are especially asset under management institutions can add it as an asset diversification strategy in their client portfolios. So we don't know how much volume will be transacted in Ripple by these instructions. So let's have some fun. So then they did it like, okay, if this much money runs through divided by the amount of Ripple, blah, this is what Ripple's going to be worth, $229. What about MasterCard? So if Ripple paired with MasterCard, we'd be looking at a $90 Ripple value just because of that team up. Now, if Ripple paired with Visa, processing Visa's volume of cash that is transacted through Visa cards, Ripple's worth $320. $320. Just the $710 billion would increase to 320. And remember, after a couple of years, it's going to go up even more to 346. So look at this. If it was to pair with Visa or MasterCard, we'd be looking at Ripple near the value of Litecoin. And that I thought was extremely interesting. I will link this article down below in the description if you kind of want to read it and you're feeling very optimistic, I guess. So I'll link this article in the description for you guys so you can read all about it and read it. It's obviously just an opinion article. It's nothing that says, yo, invest in Ripple now. It's going to be at $400 by the end of the year. But I just thought I'd go over this, guys, because Ripple has been rising. I want to tell you maybe a couple of reasons why and a couple of reasons why I think it's going to continue to rise in 2018. But if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button. Also, leave a comment down below. What do you think of Ripple? Do you think pairing with Visa is possible? And do you think those prices are possible for Ripple to reach? $400 roughly, $350. That's insane. But just let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And until next time, guys, happy trading, and I'll see you later.